The Israeli-Palestinian conflict has seen yet another tragic escalation, with at least 87 people killed in an Israeli airstrike on northern Gaza, as reported by the Health Ministry in Gaza. This event is a part of the broader conflict between Israel and Gaza, a situation marked by deep-rooted political, territorial, and cultural tensions. As these flare-ups continue, the heavy toll on civilian lives underscores the urgency for diplomatic efforts and humanitarian intervention. To grasp the full gravity of this incident, it is essential to understand the context of the conflict, the motivations behind the actions of both parties. Historical background of the Israeli-Gaza conflict. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict has been ongoing for more than a century, rooted in territorial disputes and competing nationalist claims over land. After the collapse of the Ottoman Empire and the subsequent British mandate over Palestine, the area became a battleground between Zionist Jews seeking to establish a homeland and the local Arab population resisting their growing Egypt occupied the Gaza Strip itself following the 1948 war, but it fell under Israeli control after the Six-Day War in 1967. Although Israel withdrew its settlers and troops from Gaza in 2005, it has maintained tight control over Gaza's borders, airspace, and maritime access, which, together with the Egyptian border closure, has led to severe restrictions on movement and goods. The rise of Hamas, a Palestinian militant group, further complicated matters when it took control of Gaza in 2007, leading to a cycle of violence between Hamas and Israel. Hamas is considered a terrorist organization by Israel, the United States, and several other Western countries. The group has regularly launched rocket attacks into Israel, which has responded with military force, including airstrikes, aimed at neutralizing Hamas infrastructure and preventing future attacks. In this context, the strike that killed at least 87 people is part of a broader Israeli military campaign aimed at Hamas, though it inevitably impacts the civilian population. The current escalation in recent weeks, tensions have once again escalated between Israel and Gaza. This latest round of violence has been marked by heavy bombardments from both sides. Hamas has fired hundreds of rockets into Israel, targeting major cities and towns, while Israel has responded with intense airstrikes, including the one that killed 87 people in northern Gaza. According to Israeli officials, the airstrikes are aimed at Hamas military infrastructure, including tunnels, weapons depots, and command centers. Despite Israeli claims of targeting militants, the civilian death toll continues to rise, as Gaza is one of the most densely populated regions in the world. Hamas often operates within civilian areas, making it difficult to distinguish between military and non-military targets. This latest airstrike hit a residential neighborhood, destroying homes and killing entire families. Many of the dead are believed to be women and children, highlighting the human cost of the conflict. The humanitarian crisis in Gaza. The humanitarian situation in Gaza was already dire before this latest round of fighting. The Israeli blockade, combined with the border closure by Egypt, has severely limited access to necessities like food, clean water, medicine, and fuel. Unemployment is rampant, infrastructure is crumbling, and medical facilities are overwhelmed. Thank you. I'm Amanda with Global News.